and commentary on the stories that's rocking the entire world. But tonight, family, this story right here, man, these stories right here, man, it's fucked up. And I've recently witnessed and experienced something that had me crying like for days, bro. Had my heart heavy. And I'm not a crying motherfucker. I want to bring awareness on the motherfucker who fuck kids. Motherfuckers don't get no love, hang no motherfuckers high. And all you bitches out there that let these niggas touch your kids, man, God damn you. What the fuck can a motherfucker possibly get out of fucking a kid? Shit, bringing up my own personal shit when I see these stories, because I'm gonna explain to you what it is. That's what my show is here for. I'm here to explain these things and why I'm going the direction and I'm doing the things that I'm doing. It's real wicked out here, family. And I got these three stories, man. Without further ado, man, I'm gonna go ahead and just let the stories come on, man. You know, it's kind of fucked up, man, but you know, we're gonna get through it. We gotta show awareness to this motherfucking shit, because motherfuckers don't care. Motherfuckers don't care about their kids. Okay? This is the first one. This is the first one, man. Two devils, man. Two devils. Listen to these two devils. Hey Jess, let me put. I'm gonna bring. Hey TT, I'm gonna bring y'all in the show in a little bit. I'm gonna bring y'all in the show. I'm live right now. I'm gonna bring y'all in. All right.
Wait, Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram. Just go on Instagram. I'm on now. All right. All right. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. I started all over. Wow. Purposely poisoning. No, that ain't the one. That ain't the one I had. Sorry, y'all. That ain't the one I had. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm sorry.
Have you ever been declined for a credit card?
These two devils here, man. These two devils here, man.
Whoa. And get a credit card.
Down deaf to the motherfuckers who fuck with kids, man.
The victim's own mother, one count of injury to a child causing serious bodily injury by omission. The couple at first claimed injuries to the child's private areas were caused by a dog attack. Investigators say the injuries don't...
What? So these motherfuckers said that the girl's genitals is fucked up because of a fucking dog attack. And his mama was lying and letting that shit happen, bro. That shit real. That's what I'm telling you. I'm about to tell y'all some shit that happened in my life.
Match that story, but are consistent with a brutal sexual assault. The little girl still hospitalized 7 weeks after she was hurt. As Dylan Collier tells us in this Crime Fighters report, word of this indictment first came this morning at a rally calling attention to April being Child Abuse Prevention Month.
Framed by volunteers holding signs quoting the pain suffered by victims of child abuse and neglect. Members of the Blue Ribbon Task Force on Child Abuse outlined grim statistics. In 2016, 222 children in Texas died as a result of abuse or neglect. That's
damn. Imagine these statistics on black kids. They higher. They fucking higher, man.
51 more than the year before.
11 of these children were our very own kids from Bexar County.
Already this year, San Antonio police are investigating nearly 350 cases of sexual abuse of children and close to 150 cases of other types of child abuse.
That is just unfathomable, and we have to prevent that from happening.
Bringing down those numbers starts with something simple each of us can do.
Don't keep your mouth shut when you see this happening.
Hell yeah.
District Attorney Nico LaHood says the change at the Bexar County Courthouse is impacting those who have...
I don't give a fuck about what a motherfucker do in this world. I swear to God, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I hate niggas who fuck with motherfucking babies and kids and shit. You fucking dirty bastard. I fucking hate your ass, nigga. I met one personally. I personally want to spit in that motherfucker face, but I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna say this shit. I'm gonna say this shit. All right, but hold on.
Use or neglect children. In 2014, he says there were just 47 felony child abuse trials with only a 57% conviction rate. Last year saw nearly double that many, 82 in all, with a 73% conviction rate. 19 of those convicted getting a sentence of 20 years or more in prison. Dylan Collier, KSAT 12 News.
If you only list your vacation home on...
Damn. Tough break for them children down there, man. You got these parents. They do everything under the sun in front of their kids, to their kids. It's disgusting. And I have children. And the things that I see that these people do to their children, I wouldn't even do to my kids, man. I could never do my daughter like that and have my daughter looking at me. That shit should make a motherfucker blow his head off if he fuck with his kids, man. Motherfucker should be in so much goddamn shame, he should want to blow his motherfucking head off, man. Straight up. Straight up, man. All right, I got another story, man. This was coming out of Idaho. They saying that child abuse cases is spiking. Just listen to this.
In Idaho.
Fueled an uptick in child abuse-related deaths. This is a problem that St. Luke's is now talking about. And new this morning, Chase Befield has more on that.
Child abuse is on the rise in Idaho. In 2019, St. Luke's had 74 inpatient consults for children, including physical abuse, neglect, and accidental injuries. In 2020, that number went up to 107. St. Luke's says they had 5 child fatalities in the last year attributed to abuse or neglect, including an additional suspected case out of Garden City this week, where a 2-year-old died from injuries inflicted by a guardian.
What kind of devil? What kind of devil?
Among those 6 also includes Emric Osuna, who died in September. Prosecutors say the 9-year-old in Meridian was abused for months before he was found by authorities. St. Luke's says the uptick in deaths and abuse can be attributed to isolation amid the pandemic.
Some days, it can all feel overwhelming.
We know that families are under tremendous stress from the challenges of the COVID pandemic, and this has led to increased child abuse. Families are telling us that they feel overwhelmed by all the responsibilities and changes that they have. Some specific stressors they're facing include financial stress from employment.
I don't give a fuck how much money motherfuckers got. I've been poor with my kids and fucked up with my kids. That don't mean I'm gonna kick their ass and fuck them. Cause I'm fucked up. Man, I hate you motherfuckers, man. There's no, my heart was so heavy. I'm like almost lifted out of that burden because I can talk about it. I can talk about it and I can tell anybody, and that's kind of like my therapy. I have to tell everybody. I can't keep no shit like this in my body at all. I can't keep it. I can't keep it in my body at all. I just have to make people aware and understand and be conscious of what's going on in the world, man, as far as like these motherfuckers touching kids.
Changes, social isolation that's cut families off from their network of support, such as church and extended family and friends, and childcare and school support for children.
In total, St. Luke's Cares, short for Children at Risk Evaluation Services, sees about 1,800 kids a year. The medical provider says that the number of children they see was about the same in 2020, but suspect child abuse cases are much higher than what they know about. So St. Luke's announced a partnership with a handful of local organizations to prevent child abuse and neglect by providing resources for parents and members of the community. Overwhelmed parents can call the Help Now line to be connected to helpful resources or trained counselors.
If you need help or you just need someone to talk to, call the Help Now line.
There is help out there. And
now, if it's stress in the house and, you know, you like, get your ass in there, go to bed and all that, you know, that's stress, like I said. But ain't no excuse for motherfuckers fucking their kids. I don't give a fuck what kind of goddamn stress it is and shit. Ain't no kind of ain't no way. Ain't no way, man.
we're encouraging you to seek it when you're feeling overwhelmed, when the stress has just gotten to be too much. It's really a crisis line. It does not immediately link to CPS or any other way in which they would get in trouble. There's just it is really set up so that people can call, can express their concerns.
If you suspect a child is being neglected or abused, call local authorities. You can report, stay anonymous, and professionals will investigate. Remember, you don't need hard evidence to report, just a suspicion.
Be aware, be alert. When you're worried about a child, take action. If the child tells you something, listen to that child and believe what they're telling you. If you see a child with injuries and you don't report, the worst feeling in the world is learning later that something more severe happened to that child.
Hell yeah. Motherfucker come through to you in the motherfucking Arab store. Somebody bust him upside his head. Motherfucker mama bust him upside his head with an iron. He ain't even go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got a thing around his head looking like this and shit. Bleed. That shit happens, bruh. Man. Ain't that much stress in the world make me want to hurt my motherfucking kids, my own children, man. That's fucked up. But this next story, ladies and gentlemen, again, once again, thank you for watching Bizzy MC TV, man. I'm just going this direction because I've been saying I want to do this show for weeks, but it been so heavy on my heart to do this show. But I just want y'all bear with me. I got one more story coming out of, I think, Florida, Tampa Bay. And this sheriff says he arrested 17 after undercover child predator sting. My goodness. My goodness. What a world. I'm glad he caught them motherfuckers.
Sheriff's office who were online undercover posing as children. I'm going to introduce you to these folks for just a few minutes and give you some of the information that is pertinent to their deviant.
This is a pre-recorded press conference on YouTube from sheriff from Tampa Bay. He's breaking down how they caught him and all this shit and all that. And it was interesting to me because I'm glad some of these motherfuckers getting caught. Just get somebody for that shit, bro. Because motherfuckers that I know around me ain't going to jail. and then be registered and everything and still hang around fucking kids. What the fuck? Y'all niggas better start telling niggas, man. Motherfucker, give my daughter $2, nigga, and you got some kind of shit with some kids in your past life, nigga. I don't give a fuck when you did it, nigga.
Conduct. These are nasty, nasty, nasty
Hell
people.
yeah.
And when we go through this, understand that obviously we can't even use the words
I ain't got no words.
They used. We obviously can't show you the pictures and the video clips they sent
I don't
to
show
what
that
they
on
thought
Bizzy
was
MC TV. I never
13-year-old
see
little
that. We're
girls
just talking.
and little boys. But we'll start with Jonathan McGrew. Jonathan works for Disney. He's a custodian. He works at
Motherfucker work for Disney. We just gonna run through a few of them and shit, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and let you hear a little something what I got to say, man. Like, you know, it really troubles me, man, when people hurt kids. But I think this has to be said. You know, you can take it how you want, but it's more hypothetical than anything. I'm not telling nobody's situation. I'm just gonna put a hypothetical. I'm just gonna put a hypothetical out there like that. But I'm gonna just say some shit that my friend experienced.
Hollywood Studios, and he dates Savannah Lawrence. Guess what? She's a custodian.
A white boy.
She works for
and a black
Disney
woman
Hollywood
working at Disney.
Studios. So this pair showed up thinking that they would have a threesome with a 13-year-old little girl.
Whoa! Mom and daddy right now. Mama and fucking daddy. Get your kids off that goddamn internet. Take their fucking phones and shit. Get that laptop out their motherfucking room, bruh. Get that shit out of there. They be talking to all kind of motherfuckers on that phone. Bullshit. Goodness gracious. Makes me sick on my stomach. Fucking black woman. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that damn.
The suspect sent videos of he and Savannah having sex to what he thought was a 13-year-old child. In fact, he said to the child, "We want to enjoy this opportunity. We don't want to rush. And then at the conclusion, maybe even we'll cuddle a little bit."
Maybe we'll even cuddle a little bit. Who was this kid? Oh, I know who the kid was. The police. It was the police. That's why they got caught. Yeah, that's why they got caught, but they was trying to get one. But what if they had one for real and they did all this and said all that? This is going on right this minute as I talk.
Are you kidding me? That's how you're talking toward 13-year-old children.
Mm-hmm.
He went on to say that our fantasy is to play stepdad, stepdaughter, stepmom, teacher, student.
Yo, these motherfuckers is sick daddy. These a couple of live ones here, bro. I hope these motherfuckers get 89 years apiece. I swear to God, motherfuckers talking to my 13-year-old daughter, do my 13-year-old daughter like that, I kill him. I don't give a fuck what I say on this one about that. I don't like you motherfuckers. Niggas be turning out little bitches, man. Y'all niggas fucking crazy, man. It don't matter what color you is, man. And like I said, it's a sister that's involved in this shit because this shit is learned behavior. The Euro originated debauchery and sex through slavery. Look at all the slave things that they use. They even use that now in sex. You know how the white women be having the ball in the mouth. They got the shit around their neck. All that shit comes from slavery, man. That bondage, all that shit that they use to have sex come from slavery. Anything to be painful during sex, that's what they used to do to slaves in slavery, bro. Facts. It's pleasure now. And I don't see how, the so-called melanoid people can embrace such debauchery as we do. But I'm not that devious as these scumbags, man. And I hope you not. Damn.
Maybe even shoplifter, where we do a strip search. So he gave all of these details before the two of them showed up. Well, guess what? Savannah said, I'm just a follower. But she admitted and confessed that they came there to engage a child. Well, if that's not enough, Disney employees, how about another one? This one is a lifeguard at Disney Animal Kingdom Lodge. Kenneth Aquino, he's 26.
Another one. I think, what he said, where you work at Disney? Damn, what the fuck is going on in Disney?
He left his girlfriend,
Never
who was
taking my
7
kids to
months
Disney
pregnant,
World, bitch.
with his child in order to go have sex with a child, a 13-year-old. He bragged about his prowess and how wonderful he was. He's a Navy veteran. That's right. He was working toward a dive team or a SEAL team or some kind of special ops job. They did a background on him and found out that he had friends or affiliates that were gang members, and they tossed him. But that didn't stop him from showing up in his work clothes from Disney in order to have sex. He confessed.
Damn.
What if I told you that every single day you could get smarter in just 5 minutes? And you can do that absolutely free.
I'm absolutely lost for words.
And then we have Juan Guadalupe Arroyo. He's a registered nurse for Advent Healthcare and Celebration. Now, don't you know that
Y'all heard what the fuck his job was, right? He was a registered fucking nurse, man. In my experience with the hospital with my son, when he had open heart surgery, I didn't like the male nurse thing in that motherfucker. They had one, man, he was big, looking like Uncle Festus and shit. From that shit, Adam's Families and shit. Big, ugly motherfucker. Swear to God, man, I like to push that nigga over the other bed because my son was crying, right? And we was looking for a bottle, trying to fill up his milk and shit and all that. This motherfucker put on the glove and put his goddamn pinky in my baby, my son mouth. I pushed that bitch. Get your goddamn hand out my son's mouth, sucking on your fucking finger, nigga. The hell you doing, nigga? I ain't never seen nobody do that to no fucking baby, nigga. They do that in the hospital. Watch what them motherfuckers do with your babies, bro. You gotta watch them. You gotta watch what them motherfuckers do to your baby. They would touch your baby, man. All right? So I got some more.
want to wake up in a hospital with a registered nurse that was just visiting a 14-year-old to have sex. Well, Juan was locked up and he didn't have the opportunity to do any kind of thing with a 14-year-old. And then there's
I'm so disgusted with motherfuckers like them people. I don't even have no energy to be mad. I don't have any energy to be mad. Things I should get mad for, I don't get mad for anymore. And I don't really covet material things. Okay? Okay. Some real nasty folks, man. I got some more, then I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know something.
Philip Nelson. He traveled to meet a 14-year-old girl. He left his 7 and 8-year-old children with his mother so he could show up to have sex with the child. That's right. He's employed by Powertown Line Construction, and he confessed that he left his children with his mother so he could have sex. Did I mention our detectives that work this operation are simply the very best? They're skilled in talking as if they're 13 and 14-year-old children. And they worked around the clock for a week in order to arrest 17 people. So now what?
God damn. Bravo. That's the first time I clapped for the police, bitch. Fucking kids, man.
Introduce you to Carlos Flores. He is a store manager for Starbucks. I bet they're proud. He's assigned to the Orlando International Airport. He has a 13-year-old female who he was pursuing and thought that he was going to engage in sex. But he did not want to come inside the building. He wanted the girl to meet him in his car because that was his fantasy, to have sex with a child in the car.
Whoa! I swear to God, after this show, y'all, I ain't saying nothing about this conversation, this topic, unless, no, I am, because I'm going to do one on black children. This is children from everywhere. I'm not even raising nothing like that, but I'm from my people. And I'm going to give that statistic out in a future show. But this one is a universal show because I love all children. I believe all children shouldn't get hurt. I don't give a fuck your ass Chinese. I don't care if you a Tanzanian baby. Don't fuck with that little African baby. I don't care if you an Eskimo baby. Man, cut that goddamn heat down. Nah. God bless the babies.
Now, because of HIPAA, I won't tell you which one, but I can tell you that one of the people that we are talking about today was HIV positive. Did you hear what I'm telling you?
Hell yeah, we heard that shit. God damn, y'all. God damn, man. Damn them, God damn them motherfuckers. Oh, man, one of them niggas had AIDS. I don't know if he prayed to Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Hare Krishna, Yahweh, God, Jesus, Dios, Jehovah, Elohim, Morning Star. That's another conversation. Just whatever you call them, whatever you pray to. We need divine intervention. We need divine intervention on that spirit. That's a wicked spirit. That's a very wicked spirit that'll give like a person a mind to like hurt a kid, man. And I'm gonna do one more because I'm really nervous about telling this story, but I'm just gonna tell it. But okay, here we go.
He's HIV positive. He showed up to have unprotected sex with what he thought was a child. Now, if that's not the worst of the worst, I can't imagine how it gets any worse. The guy is HIV positive. Let me say that again because, you just can't believe it when you hear it the first time. He's HIV positive. He shows up to have what he thinks is going to be unprotected sex with a child, with a little girl. Fortunately, our detectives were there instead of a 13-year-old child. But guess what? Had it been a curious little girl as opposed to our very experienced detectives, she would have been directly exposed to HIV.
Shout out to my cousin Jess,
and
my
then
sister TT out there.
He is a custodian. There's something with custodians, this operation. But he works for a Valencia Hills Nursing and Rehab Center in Lakeland.
Kill, what up?
He thought he was showing up to have sex with a 14-year-old boy. In fact, he was at work.
Damn, now them niggas want boy, but them motherfuckers, man. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Most I protect. That's enough. I don't want to hear no more. Now I'm going. Okay. Got this man, right? He met this girl. Right? He was working at a job like let's just say down south. He was working at a job down south. It was actually his second job. And I was just listening. And he was saying that it was a second job and he was trying to make ends meet. So he was at the job at night. I don't know what kind of, I forgot what he said. Well, I don't know, but he said he worked at night. So he said one night, right? He met this girl. Right? They ain't even meet the girl yet. He was watching this girl for some reason. I don't know what made him say that while he was watching her and shit, but he said he was watching her, you know what I'm saying? He always say he watched her, you know what I'm saying? He watched her. He said she was bad, you know what I'm saying? He thought she was beautiful, you know what I'm saying? You know, he tried to talk to her at the job and shit. She'll pay him no mind and shit, you know what I'm saying? He tried to front like she ain't digging the nigga. But the nigga say, I know my nigga, he always on point. You know what I'm saying? So they never talked. So, you know, she know who the nigga was, he said. So one day he pulled up to the job. He pulls up to the job and shit. And it's a fucked up story, man. And as soon as he pulled up, he said he seen his car. And it had covers all around the windows. Like windshield was covered, the back window was covered, and it was like a nice big car, you know what I'm saying? It was alright, but it was alright. So I was like, I was like, okay, what's going on here? So as soon as I pull up, I got out, lit up a half a blunt. Before he went in, he told me. Before he went in, lit up a half a blunt. So he walked around, right? They could look real closely. He said he looked real closely out the window. And the fucking baby just popped out of nowhere out the window. So that shit was scary as a motherfucker, he said. Scary as a motherfucker. He backed up, right? Then he looked in. It was like 3 other kids. You know what I'm saying? It was one that was 12 at the time, he said. Another one was 4. And another one, I think, was 7 at the time, yeah. And, he said he met them, and he didn't know who mama they was. He didn't know where the fuck these kids came from when he looked. So he said he put the kids in his car, cranked up, and cut the heat on. You know what I'm saying? Because the little baby, he said he ain't had no shirt. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, as soon as he cranked the car, cut the heat on, the kids, and he said nigga was in the car. He said the mama walked up like 2.3 seconds, and it was her. The girl he was looking at. he told me, he said, what the fuck is going on with you and them kids? You can't go and work like that, leave them kids out there in that fucking car. And I agreed with him. He told me the whole rundown, man. I know the whole rundown. So he starts talking to her, and he goes to a hotel. Not to fuck her or nothing like that, but that's where she was at. She was in a hotel at first. I don't know what it was like going back how he said to think about it. It was like that person was like desperately running from something. It was like she was running from a demon or something. Say. So said he got to talking to her and chilling and shit. Chilling and talking to her. And then he would just like be nice, like sometimes, because she was in her hotel room was getting paid for by some nigga he said that was married or some shit at his factory job or some shit he said, and she was in some mess like that, and he was paying for the hotel room, and he found out that she was getting a ride or hanging with me sometimes or whatever, and he said he cut her off, and I was like, damn, what'd you do? And he was like, and he took her and put her in hotel rooms, man, right? So we put in hotel rooms and shit, right? Like riding around in his car. He said, like the kids was real. He said the kids was real nasty and foul smelling. He said not to disrespect. He said, but busy. And kids smell real foul, son. Like they smell like y'all ever smell death? That's what he was telling me. He said those kids like had like the smell of death around them, even the mother, he said. But he said for some reason he felt bad for the family. And my nigga's a killer. He get all type of women, man. My man is, I don't know what possessed my boy, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't know, you know what I'm saying? But he said he took her and they started hanging out, and because he was in the street, he was pimping hoes, man. He was doing his thing, and she saw that, and she asked him. He said she asked him, "Can I work? Can I work for you?" He said, he said, I was gonna let her do that shit, my nigga. I was gonna let her do that shit, my nigga. But he said it was the children. Okay. I said, okay. So he said he was dealing with them, and they was hungry. Sometimes he said man, he'll go to work and they just be. He said he'll go check on them and go back to work. He said it'd be packed in that room and shit, and that smell, That's what he told me. I was like, damn, man. And I kept asking him, what you do, what you do, what you do? He said, that ain't nothing, wait. So he said, so he was footing the bill because our own family, he said, I was noticing how none of her family dealt with her. I was noticing, he said, that everywhere he said he went, she could not go, and even if it was her family. They're shunning like she the stepsister of Judas, bruh. On God. Like she the stepsister of Judas, bruh. On God, man. It's real crazy story what he was telling me, man. And he said he was paying because he was staying with some of her people. He told me, I know the people, so I'm not going to say no names, but I'm just saying. He said she was staying in places, man, where he had to pay like mad money a week so she just wouldn't have to sell the puss. He didn't want to sell her pussy, man. He already had his thing out there, but they ain't had that type of baggage. I never seen that type of baggage, he said. So he told me, he don't know why people was doing shorty like that. He didn't know why, but he knew what it was from the beginning. He said he knew what it was from the beginning because, she asked him from the jump to get down, you know what I'm saying? But he was just trying to keep her for the kids, And then he goes out to the movies. And, you don't know you're going to be with somebody. And I listened to him say that. He said, you don't know. But she laid out like some heavy shit on him, man. Like she was talking about her daughter and all that. Oh, let me back. Yeah, her daughter and all that. And they went to movies. Then she was laying down and the movie saying that she did drugs before, And I was like, damn, for real? I was like, dang. But he didn't give a fuck then because, they were just chilling, he said, you know what I'm saying? They was just chilling, you know what I'm saying? So then after the movie, they still became friends. And he said she became pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And he still was like around her. Hold on, Dad. I'll call you right back, Dad. She was around niggas that wanted her to do negative shit. And I was pretty much wanting to stop to do the negative shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what he told me. Because we all got to change. Come on, Dad. I'm doing something, man. We all got to change. Dad blowing my damn phone up. Hey, back to the train of thought. But he told me, yeah, after They was doing that, and he hanging with her. She got pregnant. That's what he said. He ain't know whether it was his baby or not. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what type of people is when you meet them like that. And I understand what he was saying. I totally understood what he was saying. So he said she moves to somewhere, California somewhere. California somewhere. I'm just renaming shit. California somewhere. And he went over there to see the baby. Turned out to be, the nigga baby. The nigga was like, all right, he told me, he said, all right, so, because when he went up there, she was trying to make it. I give it to her. But it was like all through deception. Like, I don't know, I came to listen to this story. But let me go on. He was saying that they got up here, he started working and shit in California doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the fuck he said he was working at. Say he was doing his thing, right? They was chilling. But, Shorty would never work, man. And remember, she got the 10-year-old, the 7-year-old, and the 4-year-old, right? He told us, right? So one night he told me, this is when he was starting to get to know the kids, and he was starting to get to know everybody. So he said she called him one night. You know what I'm saying? He said he was over his other bitch house, right? She called him. She crying, yo, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? My baby, I go to the hospital. So he went with her to the hospital and shit, right? Yo, he told me, bro. He told me the doctors was ready to get him locked up because they thought it was him. The whole hospital came out, man. That little baby girl, whole uterus was out. I was on the fucking floor about to cry when I heard that shit. It ain't even it, man. It ain't even it, man. So he said he stood there. He said he got married and shit and everything. He said he got married and shit. I don't know why everybody want to call me right now. Said he want to get married and shit. And he did it. And he got married. And they had a daughter. He said they had ups and downs. Still had the kids around them. And remember, that oldest daughter. Remember, the oldest one, So, and they out in California somewhere, So, what else he said? Yeah, so after then they had another kid. So they was like they was like they would say what, 7 years in? 7 years in? Yeah, they was 7 years in. And he said shit just started to hit the fan, man. Revelations, he told me. Revelations, man. He told me revelations, man. He said all of a sudden his wife was requesting some dude to appear. I don't know. I was listening. I was like, he said he appeared through her oldest, daughter. And I was like, What do you mean? Man, get to the fuck you saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So he told me, he said, yo, E, check this out, my nigga. He said, I found this shit out, man. He said one night he was chilling. Man. And the motherfucker supposed to be like, he said that's what her daddy, her biological father or some shit. That's what he told me. Supposed to be her biological father and shit, right? You know, he said he was oblivious, man. He said he ain't know shit was going on, man. He said he hanging with this nigga and all this shit and all. Like, you think that? I don't think my nigga would have stood for that. My nigga would have cracked that nigga jaw, bruh. He ain't even see it because them pedophiles. But I'm gonna get to the story where he told me, like I said, these people develop Stockholm syndrome. But let me tell you what he said. All right, so he was in his room and he was playing some music. Right? And the music was jumping and shit. You know, he said we was drinking. I said, what y'all was drinking? He said we had 2 bottles of Jack Daniels. He said 1 honey. I remember what he said, 1 honey, 1 regular. And them niggas, he said, yo, E, man. He said that nigga was trying to get me drunk or something. You know what I'm saying? He said I drink both of them shits and still knock that nigga out. And I was laughing because that's how we drink, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna, nigga, I drink a whole shit, nigga, still be dancing and shit, looking at you, nigga. That's how I get down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he said when he was looking in the living room, they ain't know he was looking. He said he brought a bitch over there and said, yo, you want your dick sucked? While his daughter was in there, while his wife was in there in the kitchen. Nigga said, man, what the fuck wrong with you, man? No bitch sucking my dick in my motherfucking house, nigga, in front of my kids and all that. Get the fuck out of here. So nigga said he went out, right, to find where his wife was at. You know, she was sitting down. And then he went back in the room. And then opened the door. Yo, this bitch daddy getting his dick sucked by this crackhead looking bitch he brought in there to suck my dick. That's what he said. I said, nah, man. So he said he grabbed a nigga and said, yo, man, what the fuck wrong with you, man? And then he went in there, right? Then he started put music on his phone, he said, and started dancing with his daughter. And then he said, yo, Patrice, you know how I do. You know how I be having the girls. Yo, that nigga said he jumped right in that nigga face, man. Told him get the fuck out. Nigga, who the fuck is you, man? You fucking your daughter, nigga? And I don't blame him. I'd have said the same shit. Man, you fucking your daughter? And then he said, it came out, he said that he was talking to the nigga. And he was drunk. He was drunker than me, but he was talking. I was listening to him. That's what he said. Remember I told y'all about he said about the oldest daughter, the 12-year-old that he said he bet. Man, yo, man, it's her own father kid, man. You heard me right? He said it was her own father's kid, man. That shit is crazy. Biological. I mean, he's recognized. He said she was recognized as that bitch daughter. And he told me that he raped her and shit. That's what B told me. B said she was raped. But then he said B kept going back and back and back and back and back. So I don't know. I said, how she keep going back? He said, nigga, All the way up to that minute in that house. He said, all the way up to that minute in that house, I checked them, nigga. He said, I was with this motherfucker around this motherfucker 7 years and did not know that was that man's daughter. I said, fuck, bro. That's some nasty, kooky, spooky shit. And that's why I tell people about incest and child rape, child abuse. It's disgusting, family. It's very disgusting, man. It's very disgusting, man. It's just, I just have no words for that story that I heard and I told, and I witnessed him go through it. I did. I saw it. And then upon him, he said, upon him discovering the truth and want to leave, he said the lady took his kids and burnt down his fucking apartment and just left. How bizarre is that? I never heard nothing like that before in my life. But he good. My nigga good. My nigga good. My nigga good. I'm just seeing that I love brothers that's at war like me with these pedophiles. Cost me a lot too. Friends, motherfuckers in the entertainment, you know, and all that shit. I don't care. I don't do that, bro. Like, just straight up, I don't fucking do that, man. It's disgusting, man. Yeah. Fuck them pedophiles. Fuck them pedophiles, nigga. That's how I feel. Fuck them pedophiles. Fuck them pedophiles, nigga. Nah, man, I'm tripping, man. I gotta laugh, man, because this really made my spirit like really angry and shit. That's what it did. It made me really angry. And I don't know why that people will have the mind to want to harm a kid. And then you got women out there who let niggas fuck their kids, who let niggas touch their kids. I heard another man. I'm not going to tell that story because I love this person. She was very helpful to me, and I appreciate her. You know, Bizzy crazy. But you know what? I feel like playing one of my songs.
Banking through Chime is a little different. We don't charge monthly fees.
Yeah, I was playing them goddamn 13-minute commercials. And then another 5 second. God bless the little children worldwide, man. I hate you motherfuckers. gotta be a better way. What more can I say? I hope they get to make my bread today. With the world I never played. You laugh, ridicule, said I never break. I shrug my shoulders like it's dumped into the back in the fucking clay. No more love, go the other way. Not understanding powerful, that shit you surely pay. Gotta learn to slow it down when I'm talking to you now. The only way you work, you kneel and pray. Life unpredictable, things unexpected. Gotta handle shit when they come your way. Mama, what we doing? We gotta make this work. All this fighting and this screaming, all they get us both is hurt. You love me, I love you. Let's unite and make this right. All right now. All right, on all platforms, streaming, go streaming. This is my song, okay? This fighting and this screaming, all they get is both is hurt. You love me, I love you. Let's unite and make this right. All right now. I like this part, right? I like my part when I come up like this. Watch this, y'all. I wanna be a good person. No need for loud cursing. Things lovely, but it's ugly behind the curtain. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be talking, that's for certain. Something about why we got mama ain't working. The hate I get is undeserving. Rather talk to dumb hoes on my shoulder, you perfect. It's quite unnerving. The one I got love for got me burning. But I'm a chill, you ain't no like it when them tables turning. Looking like Corona patient, you gon' be sick. Reminiscing how you regret some shit. Without my mom, I wanna think on how you break the whole relationship. Every 5 minutes, daily on the flip. I can't take it. Mama either love me or leave it. It's like what you think in 3D. ATV. Better watch and keep your man in your own. It's a million to one. I can be in my zone. Mama, what we doing? We gotta make this work. All this fighting and this screaming, all it is. Rest in peace to Zaggy. Love me, I love you. Zaggy, rest in peace. And we love you. All right now. All right. We good, Zaggy. We got you. Mama, what we doing? We gotta make this work. All this fighting and this screaming, all it get us both is hurt. You love me, I love you. Let's unite and make this right. All right now. All right now. Shout out to everybody who watch Bizzy MC TV tonight. I love the kids, man. God bless y'all, man. I'ma see y'all later, man. See y'all next show, man. Jessica, I'm about to call you right in a minute. All right, by Bizzy MC. Go check it. It's on all platforms, man. YouTube, Facebook, Bizzy MC, Instagram, Bizzy_MC.